All right, hey everyone, my name's Lisa. This is Bridget. I'm the owner of Bodyworks and Personal Training with Lisa. Today we are recording a yoga flow for you. So this is a 60-minute follow-along class. So we'll get started.
Hi everybody, welcome. Let's begin as we usually do in extended child's pose. So come down to your mat, let your knees go as wide apart as is comfortable for you. Settle your hips back towards your heels, and then walk your hands forward, letting your forehead rest on the earth. And just breathe here, maybe move slightly side to side or reach one hand a little bit closer to the top of your mat, settling into your space and just checking in with how you feel today. When you're ready, begin to deepen your breath here, breathing in through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Let this breath guide your practice today. It will tell you when you can go farther into a pose or when you need to consider a modification. And know that if you ever lose sight of your breath today, you can always hit pause. Join us again when you're ready. On your next inhale, draw yourself forward into tabletop, carefully stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees, and draw your belly in tight. Good, spin the soft parts of your elbows forward here. Spread the fingertips nice and wide. Nice, strong stance. Good, we'll take a few rounds of cat and cow just to warm up the spine. So on an inhale breath, let your belly be low, pull your heart forward and through, gaze up, cow pose. And then exhale, arch and round your spine, tuck your chin, press the mat away, cat. Good, let's flow. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Last time through, inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Good, come back to a neutral spine here. Place your left hand right under your heart. Inhale, sweep the right arm high. Pause here a moment, maybe open and close a fist or roll out your wrist. Good, inhale 1 inch higher. Exhale, thread the needle. Place the whole right arm to the earth, right ear comes to the earth. Lots of options with the left hand. Leave it on the mat, place it over the right, or take a half bind, capturing the right hip crease. Breathe into this gentle shoulder stretch. Good, slowly return left hand to the mat. Inhale, sweep the right arm high. Exhale, back to table. Good, switch sides, right hand beneath the heart, left arm sweeps towards the ceiling. Roll it out or open and close the fist here. Good, inhale 1 inch higher. Exhale, thread the needle here. Whole left arm comes to your mat, left ear to the mat, and then take the same option you took on the other side with your right hand. Either maybe reaching it forward on top of the left or wrapping it around for that half bind. Good, one more inhale. Stay for the exhale. Good. Return right hand to the mat. Inhale the left arm high. Exhale back to tabletop. Curl your toes under. Press your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Good, our first down dog of the class. Pedal it out here. Take some movements that feel good in your body, maybe gazing under one shoulder and then the other. Settle here into stillness and refine the pose. Fingers spread nice and wide, palms really grounded to the earth here. Let your arms be long, shoulder blades squeeze together and towards the hips. Hips are high, backs of the thighs pressing towards the back wall. Knees can be straight or bent, but melt your heels a little closer to your mat. Good. Inhale, look forward here. Exhale, pull yourself into high plank. Onto the tiptoes, shoulders over the wrists, and then slowly lower all the way down to the mat. We'll take a little cobra pose here. Palms beneath shoulders, elbows pointing straight back, zip the legs together, and then lift the torso, lift the neck, lift the head, just a little bit. Good, strong, strong legs, pressing into the mat. One more breath here, and then exhale, look right, left ear comes to the mat, arms go long at your sides. Good, bring chin back to center, set it up a second time. Little baby cobra, palms really light to the earth, legs really active and strong, long, long spine. Look straight down, crown of the head reaches forward here. One more breath, and then look to the left, right ear comes to the mat. Nice, slowly return chin to center, palms grounded to the earth, curl the toes under, press yourself up through plank to downward facing dog. Inhale to look forward and see your hands. Exhale, step your feet nice and wide behind the wrists, and we'll take ragdoll forward fold. So opposite hand to opposite elbow, and then just let the torso drape over the thighs. You can stay here in stillness or take some movements that feel good in your body, swaying side to side. And switch it out, bringing the opposite forearm to the front, and continue taking movements that feel good to you. Maybe shake your head no, nod your head yes. And slowly release hands to the earth. Walk your feet together to touch. Put a nice bend in the knees and press through the heels as you rise all the way to stand, slowly, slowly stacking bone over bone. Head and shoulders last to rise. Some optional shoulder shrugs at the top. Good. Arms sweep high here, all the way up. Let the hands come together, and then drag them down in front of your face, blinking your eyes closed as you go. We usually set an intention or dedication for practice. We'll do so here. Go ahead and think of somebody or something that inspires or motivates you. We'll send it out on one unified breath. So slowly release the air from the lungs. Take a big inhale breath, fill all the way up, see your intention, and then open mouth, exhale. Send it out. Hands come down to your sides. We'll begin our sun salutation A. Inhale, ground down, arms sweep high, mountain pose here. Rotate the pinkies in just a little bit to really engage the entire length of the arm. Exhale breath, we'll sweep the hands back, airplaning the arms. Draw that chest forward, but tummy is nice and firm here. Good, inhale back to center, arms straight up. Exhale, cactus the arms, little baby back bend. Good, strong core again. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Hands can come down through center or out to the sides. Inhale to your halfway lift with a nice flat back. And then exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands, step the feet back, bend the elbows, pointing straight back, lower halfway. Then flip to the tops of the feet, upward facing dog. Pull the heart up and through. And then curl over the toes, downward facing dog. Good, we'll take that whole thing a little faster now. One breath, one movement. Inhale, look forward to see your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Good, exhale, fold. Inhale, ground down, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, airplane the arms. Really broad across the collarbone. Inhale to center. Exhale, baby back bend. Inhale to center. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, step or hop back, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One breath in here. One exhale. Last time through, inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, fold. Ground down, get tall, mountain pose. Exhale, airplane the arms. Inhale to center. Exhale, little back bend. Inhale to center. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and breathe here. From here, we'll move on to our Sun Salutation B series. Again, going slowly the first time through, and then we'll flow. Good, inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, rise all the way up again, mountain pose. Exhale, settle into your chair pose with airplane arms. So let's set this up. Chair pose, we're sitting way back like we're in a chair. Knees and thighs zip together, weights really in the heels. Strong core, and this time arms are reaching for the back wall. Good. From here, we'll inhale up onto tiptoes, drinking birds if you like, and then forward fold is your release. Inhale to your halfway lift. And exhale, we'll take that vinyasa, the little chaturanga, to up dog, to downward facing dog. From here, inhale the right leg high. Three-legged down dog pose. We'll square the hips to the earth, really drive the heel towards the ceiling. Good, exhale, draw that knee to nose, cat the back, shift your weight forward slightly. Good, inhale, leg sweeps high. Exhale, draw it forward and through, setting it down. Now, check in with the feet. This should be in two separate lanes like you're on cross-country skis. Drive through that front heel, bend the back knee just a bit as you lift up, crescent lunge. When you reach the top, straighten the back leg. Drive that heel towards the back wall, pull the low belly in tight. Good. Exhale, warrior two. Pivot the feet slightly, so now you have front heel to back arch alignment, most common. Nice bend in the front knee, knees stacked over ankle. Gaze over those front fingertips. Good. Inhale, rise up. Star pose, straight arms, straight legs. Exhale, sink, horse pose. So sit your sitting bones straight down behind you. Bend the knees and try to track the knees open towards the pinky toe sides of the feet. Hands come to heart center. First time through, you can rock it back and forth, or maybe bounce up and down a little bit. Just getting into your horse pose. Nice. From here, we'll inhale back up, star pose. Keep it nice and simple, straight arms, straight legs. Strong core. And exhale, let's pivot to the front. We'll take those crescent lunge legs, this time airplaning the arms back. Hinge yourself forward slightly. Good. And then from here, that was an exhale. Inhale, reach your arms forward even farther, almost like you could tip yourself all the way over. And then exhale, hands to the earth, step or float that right leg back, lower halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, down dog. Other side, left leg sweeps high, three-legged down dog. Good, really square those hips to the earth. Weight is about equal in both hands. Exhale, knee to nose. Cat the back, push the mat away. Good, inhale, leg high. Exhale, draw that foot forward and through, set it down, low lunge. Check in with your feet, two separate lanes. Good. Drive down through the front heel, keep that back knee bent until you get up. Arms sweep high, back leg straightens, low belly tight. Good, crescent lunge here. Exhale, breath, coming into our warrior two. So pivot that back foot perpendicular to the front. Shoulders stay stacked over hips, arms out to a T. Good. Inhale, star pose. Sweeping arms straight, legs straight, toes out, heels in. Sit straight down, horse pose. Hands come to heart center. Second side here. Rock and roll that horse. Tuck your chin slightly and keep your spine nice and lifted. Good. Inhale, back to star. Wonderful. On our exhale, we're pivoting back to the front. Sweeping the arms back. Crescent lunge with airplane arms. Good. Strong core keeping you lifted here. Then inhale, breath, reach forward, almost like you can't reach any farther. And exhale, chaturanga. Step or float that left foot back, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hold and breathe here just for a second. We'll now flow through that sun salutation B series 2 times. 1 breath, 1 movement. Let's sync our breaths together first. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. Inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Good, inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And exhale, sink low, chair pose, airplane arms. Inhale, onto tiptoes, drinking birds if you like. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Just lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Right leg sweeps high. Inhale, breath. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. And exhale, step it forward and through. Inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, up to star pose. Exhale, sit low in your horse pose. Good, inhale, star. Exhale, airplane the arms back. And then inhale, reach, reach, reach forward. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, down dog. Right away, left side, left leg sweeps high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, leg high. Exhale, step it forward and through. Inhale, sweep up, crescent lunge. And exhale, open, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, sink into your horse. Good, inhale, straighten everything up, star. And then exhale, pivot forward, airplane the arms. Good, arms reach forward, strong legs. Exhale, chaturanga. Good, inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Good, breathe here. Maybe using open mouth breaths now to release a little heat. We'll take that one more time through, 1 breath, 1 movement. You can always pause the video as you're going to catch your breath. When you're ready to move on, join me, inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the nose. Inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step your feet to the top of the mat. Good, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. And inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. Exhale, sit in your chair, airplane the arms. Good, inhale, up onto tiptoes. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. And exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale your right leg high. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale that leg straight to the ceiling. And exhale, set it forward and down. Good, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. And exhale, horse. Good, burst open, star pose. And then exhale, airplane those arms. Inhale, reach way, way forward. And exhale, kick it back if you like. Inhale, upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Last side, left leg sweeps high. Exhale, knee to nose. Good, inhale, leg up. And exhale, gently set it down. Rise up, crescent lunge. And then open, warrior two. Inhale to star. Exhale, horse pose. Good, burst open into star one last time. And then pivot to the front, airplaning the arms back. Inhale, reach, reach forward. And then exhale, hands to the earth, chaturanga push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Go ahead and breathe here again. Maybe pause, grab some water. Use those open mouth breaths if you like. From here, we'll move on to some standing postures and balance poses. Breath is still important, so when you're ready, seal your lips and begin drawing inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. Good, inhale, see your hands. Exhale, step those feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Inhale, ground down through the heels, rise up, mountain pose. And then exhale, sink it into your chair pose. Good, hold here. We've been here before. Now we'll take our hands to heart center. Pressing thumbs into heart, heart into thumbs, sitting way back in our chair. Inhale, pull that low belly in tight, lengthen the spine. Exhale, prayer twist to the right. So go ahead and tuck that left elbow to the right knee. Stack elbows and wrists here. And then use your breath. Inhales, lengthen your spine. Exhales, twist you just a bit deeper. Good, we are not here for long. You can stay here with hands at heart center or open your arms to fly if you can do so without compromising the twist. Just here for 3. Release to forward fold in 2. And 1. Lovely. Fold over those feet. Separate your feet about hip width distance. And we'll take yogi toe lock. So thumb and first 2 peace fingers. Wrap around the big toe of each foot. And then surrender the crown of your head forward. Drape the torso over the thighs. Elbows bow out to the sides. Slowly release hands from feet. Walk your feet back together to touch. Put a nice bend in those knees, press through the heels, rise all the way up again. Mountain pose. Exhale, chair pose with airplane arms. Really setting those hips way back. And we'll take that on the second side. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, breath pulls that belly in tight, lengthens the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Stack elbows and wrists. Your gaze can be down, out, or up over that top shoulder. Slow and steady breaths here. Stay right here or open the arms to fly. For the last 3. Yes, you can for 2. And 1. Fold over the feet. Go ahead and separate those feet hip width distance apart again. And this time we'll try gorilla pose. So slide your palms beneath your feet, connecting palms with soles. Crown of the head points towards the earth. Elbows bow out to the sides. Slowly release hands from feet. Take a moment to roll out the wrists. Maybe make a fist or so. Good, then plant the palms to the earth, step the feet out. Toes out, heels in, about mat distance apart, and sink the hips down. Yogi squat, hands come to heart center, elbows press into the insides of knees. Spine is long and lifted here. Tuck that chin slightly. You can always use a block as a prop here. Makes the pose a little bit more comfortable if you're just getting started. Slow and steady breathing always helps in times of challenge. Okay, let's take one more breath here. Stay for the exhale. And plant the hands. On your next inhale breath, sweep the hips high. Good. You have a choice. You can either step back into downward facing dog or take a chaturanga up dog series. From here, when you're ready, inhale that right leg high. Really square the hips to the earth. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Press the mat away for 3. Yes, you can for 2. And 1, leg sweeps high. Exhale, pull that foot forward and through, low lunge feet. Bend the back knee as you rise up, straighten the leg when you get to the top. Good, exhale, warrior 2. Hold here. We'll set up for an extended side angle here. So from your warrior feet stance, you're gonna reach that front hand forward, right hand in this case, and then tick-tock the arms. You can stay here. You can use your thigh as a prop for your forearm, or you can try a half bind, wrapping that left arm around, capturing the right hip crease. If you go there, maybe you want to extend the right arm forward here. One long line from the crown out the heel. Good. If this is going good for you, try a full bind. Wrapping that right arm under the thigh, capturing the fingers or wrists. Stay nice and open, top shoulder pointing towards the ceiling here. Just for 3. Runner's lunge is our release into. And 1. Bring the fingers to the inside of that right foot. Right toes sneak up and out. You can stay lifted here or come down to forearms. A block is also a great option here. Gently open that hip, open that knee, but listen to your body. Slowly begin to lift yourself up. Place the palms under the shoulders and then walk that right foot in between the palms. We'll start by straightening that right leg, taking a little half splits pose here. So flex the right ankle, straighten the leg, hips are over the left knee. Begin folding forward any amount, drawing your nose towards your knee. Should feel a nice stretch along the back line of the right leg. Little soft knee here, don't lock it out. One more breath here. And then we'll draw our hands forward. Curl the left toes under, straighten that left leg, and step the right foot back. You can always run through your vinyasa here or just meet us in downward facing dog. When you're ready, we'll take that on the other side. Inhale the left leg high. Good. Exhale, draw knee to nose and hold. Pressing the mat away for 3. Yes, you can for 2. And 1. Leg sweeps up. Exhale, pull it forward and through, low lunge. Bend the back knee, lift up to stand, straighten the back leg, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior 2. We'll take that extended side angle on this side. Keep that front knee over the ankle, reach the left hand forward to prepare, then tick-tock the arms. From here, you have choices. You can bring elbow to thigh, you can take a half bind. If you do, extend that left arm forward and think long spine here. You can try the full bind, reaching the left hand under the thigh, capturing fingers or wrists, keeping the shoulders open. Yes, you can. Keep pressing through the pinky toe side of that back foot for 3. We got this for 2. And 1. Runner's lunge. Hands to the inside of the left foot, left toes sneak out. Come down to the right knee. You can stay lifted, you can use a block, or come down to forearms here. But find your breath, return to your intention. When you're ready, slowly lift up, palms beneath shoulders. Go ahead and sneak those left toes between the hands, and then hips sweep back over the left knee, over the right knee. Straighten the left leg as you go. Flex that ankle hard and begin to fold forward any amount, half splits pose. One more breath here. And then begin to walk the hands forward, curl the right toes under, lift that knee off the mat, step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, look back to see your feet. Exhale, walk your hands to the back of your mat, forward fold. Inhale to your halfway lift, nice flat back. Exhale, fold. Good, ground down through the heels, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. We'll set up for some balanced postures here. Let's start with tree pose. So ground down into the left foot, right knee opens. Kickstand the heel against the ankle, draw the sole of the foot up to the calf, or assist it up to the inner thigh, just avoid pressing into your knee joint. Stack your shoulders over your hips here. Hands can stay at heart center or begin to grow your branches here. Slow and steady breathing, focus on an unmoving point. And if you find this is too simple, there's lots of ways to make it more challenging. Maybe try closing one eye or both eyes. You could always try doing this pose on a block, give you a little extra sensory challenge. We'll bring hands and gaze back to center in just 3. You got it for 2. And 1. Slowly, hands, gaze, come back to heart center. Bring that foot forward and down. Maybe pedal it out here. Good, big inhale breath here. Exhale, open mouth, let it go. Good, we'll move on. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, let's airplane the arms, setting up for airplane pose. Same foot, so really ground into that left foot again. Unweight the right foot, and then when you're ready, slowly begin to drive that heel straight back. So strong standing left leg. Right leg is nice and strong, flexing that heel like you could stand on the back wall. Roll the right hip down in space. Keep the airplane arms if you like, or draw hands to heart center, or extend them forward, warrior 3. We are just here for 3. You got it for 2. And 1. Come back to center. Big inhale breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Then we'll switch sides. Draw yourself all the way up, mountain pose. And then exhale, hands come to heart center. Good, ground that right foot to the earth. Open the left knee. Heel, kickstand it against the ankle. Draw the sole of the foot up to the calf or inner thigh. Your choice, your body. Stack shoulders over hips here. And when you're ready, take your arm variation. Hands stay at heart center, grow your branches. Maybe a chest expansion is calling to you today. Feel the foot pressing into the standing leg. Standing leg pressing back into the foot. If you fall out, get right back in. We are not here for long. We'll bring hands and gaze back in 3. You got it for 2. And 1. Slow and steady. Then bring that knee forward, foot comes down. Big inhale breath here. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Good. Now lift everything up, mountain pose. Exhale, airplane the arms, little up dog in the chest to start. Ground through that right foot this time, unweight the left. And when you're ready, drive it back. Hinging forward as you go. Let the foot drive how far forward you go. Rock steady here, slow and steady breathing. Hands can stay out like airplane wings. Come to heart center or reach them forward for warrior 3. We are not here for long. Keep flexing that back foot hard for the last 3. Feet together in 2. And 1. Nice. Big inhale breath here. This time forward fold with your exhale. Inhale to your halfway lift. And then exhale, let's walk our hands forward for a little high plank action. Strong core here, zip the legs together, shoulders over the wrists. One long line from the crown of the head out the heels. Yes, you can. You can always take this from your knees if this is too much. We've got this for 3. We'll take a side plank to the right in 2. And 1, heels roll to the right, weight comes into the right hand, left arm sweeps high. Keep pressing the hips up. Yes, you can. If you want a little less, come down to the right knee. If you want a little more, lift the left leg. Just for 3. Rolling back to center in 2. And 1, plant both hands, come back to center, reset your high plank. Think high or long thoughts with the spine. And we'll roll to the left. In 3. You got it for 2. And 1. Heels to the left, weight into the left hand, right arm sweeps high. Good. Keep pressing those hips up. Don't forget to breathe. We are just here for 3. Rolling back to high plank and down dog in 2. And 1. Plant the hands. Hips go up and back. Great work. Good. From here, we'll take a little arm balance. So inhale, look forward, and then exhale, come to tabletop just to start. So I will demo crow pose. It's a good starting point for an arm balance. If you have something else in your practice, go ahead and use this time to work on that. For crow pose, we're gonna plant the hands, same shoulder width distance apart. Elbows are gonna point back towards the body, and they're gonna make a little shelf. You're gonna pull yourself forward, hips high here, and then one knee comes to either tricep. You can play with lifting one toe up, the other toe is up, or both. Pull the belly in tight, gaze out in front of your mat. Great job. Strong fingertips and tight core. All very important in your crow. From here, we'll take a big inhale breath and open mouth, let it go. And then pull yourself forward. We'll set up for a little camel pose here. Come to stand on the knees. Knees are about underneath the hips. Go ahead and kickstand the toes behind you if you like, or you can leave the tops of the feet on the earth. Block is always handy here. Thank you, Lisa. And camel, either between the knees is usually where I like to keep that. So draw that block together, ground down through the knees, and then hands come behind you like you're sticking them into your back pockets. Your elbows are gonna point towards the back wall, big open-hearted gesture here, and then begin to walk your gaze up the wall and across the ceiling, turning this into a back bend. Press the hips forward, keep squeezing the block. And then if your gaze does reach the back wall, feel free to reach back and capture your ankles into your hands. To come out of the pose, you do the opposite as what you did when you went in. So walk your gaze across the ceiling towards the front of the room. And then when you're ready, you can sit back on your heels, block off to the side. Blink your eyes closed just for a moment. Palms come to thighs, either palms up or palms down. Camel is a big open-hearted gesture. Lots of times it brings up sensations, even emotions. Let it go. When you're ready, blink those eyes back open. Plant the hands down in front of you here. Curl the toes under, downward facing dog. When you're ready, three-legged down dog, right leg sweeps high. This time, listen, drop the heel towards the hip. Open the hip towards that teal wall. Maybe make some big circles here with your hip or your knee, or even roll out the ankle. If you'd like, you can take a flip dog here. So turn it into a side plank with a kickstand of that right toe down to the earth. Right arm sweeps high. You can place it over your heart or even reach it towards the front mirrors. Good, one more breath here. And then we'll spin back around, squaring the hips to the earth, right leg high. On your exhale, draw that right knee behind the right wrist for half pigeon pose. Right foot comes behind the left wrist. Square your hips to the earth here. Get big through the chest, nice long, strong chest. Big inhale breath. And then exhale, walk your hands forward, either coming down to forearms or all the way down to the earth. If this hurts knees, thighs, or any other part of your body, go ahead and flip onto your back and take a supine figure 4. Otherwise, stay here and breathe with us. Slow and steady inhales, slow and steady exhales. If you're loving this, stay right here. Otherwise, join me in a quad stretch. So take your left hand to the earth, forearm crosses over the body here. Reach that right hand back, capture the left foot in the right hand. Kick foot into hand here. Good, one more breath here. And then we'll slowly release hand from foot. Plant both palms to the earth. Curl the left toes under. Sweep the right foot up and back. Finding your way to downward facing dog. Bringing some fresh blood into that hip joint. When you're ready, settle into stillness and we'll set up the other side. So begin by inhaling that left leg nice and high. Exhale, drop the heel towards the hip, opening that hip joint. And then roll some big hip circles if that feels good. Or just roll out the ankle, pointing that knee towards the ceiling. If you'd like to try the flip dog on this side, side plank here. Kickstand, those left toes behind you. Left hand reaches forward over the heart or straight up. Just for a moment, pressing the hips high here. Good, one more breath. And then we'll land both hands, spin the legs back around, square the hips to the earth, three-legged down dog. Big inhale breath to prepare here. Exhale, half pigeon pose on this side. Left knee behind left wrist. Foot behind right. Find a little compression with the hips to the earth first here. Find a spot where you can feel strong and lifted. And then when you're ready, inhale, lift the spine high. And exhale, melt it down. Again, if this causes any pain in the hips, knees on this side, flip onto your back and take the supine version of the pose. Slowly begin to lift yourself back up. If you're loving the pose, stay here. If not, join me. We'll We'll take another quad stretch. So right hand comes across the body, reach the left arm back, capture that right foot. Kick foot into hand. Good, one more breath here. And then we'll slowly release. Plant palms to the earth, curl the right toes under, and lift everything up and back. Downward facing dog in your time. Our last down dog of the class. Notice here if you feel differences from the first, and just make note of those. Maybe more open, more relaxed, taller, more flexible for sure. Big inhale breath, look forward to see your hands, and then exhale, step all the way through. We'll have a little seat on the mat here. I think we have enough time for a forward fold, so extend those legs straight out in front of you. Glue your sitting bones down, long spine here, tuck the chin, lift the arms high. Big inhale here, exhale, fold any amount forward over those legs, and capture calves, ankles, soles of the feet. Maybe you'd like a block behind your feet. Listen to your body. Keep the sitting bones glued down, knees are soft. Inhales lengthen you more, exhales melt your nose closer to those legs. Good, one more breath here. And then slowly walk those hands back up the legs. Come to have a nice big straight tall seat here on your mat. Arms go long in front of you, and then we'll slowly roll all the way down to our backs, bone by bone. Settling in here for a bridge pose to start. So bring the soles of the feet to the earth about hip width distance apart, really close to the sitting bones. You'll press your heels into the mat, lift your hips high. Hands can stay at your sides. Scoop up your ankles or even take a chest expansion beneath you. You keep pressing through the heels. One more breath here. Release your hands first, and then slowly lower bone by bone back to the earth. When your back reaches the bottom, go ahead and windshield wiper knees into center here, releasing that low back. And settle into stillness. We'll set up for a second round. I'll cue full wheel instead, but you can go into bridge pose if you like. For full wheel, hands come next to your ears, fingers pointing down towards the earth, elbows pointing towards the ceiling. Press into hands and heels, lifting everything up, and then work it to straighten arms and legs. 3 breaths wherever you are. And then slowly lower yourself back to the earth, bone by bone. Glue your whole spine to the earth, and then windshield wiper knees into center again. Good, squeeze knees into chest here. And then let your left leg go long, right knee towards the right armpit. Find a little compression here. Reach your right arm out long, right knee falls across the body, a little supine twist. Gaze over your right fingers. Shoulders stay tacked down to your mat, and let gravity do most of the work here. Slowly bring yourself back to center. Both knees come into the chest again. This time let the right leg go long, left knee towards the left armpit. Find just a little compression in that hip joint first. And then let the left arm go long. Left knee falls across the body. Shoulders stay pinned to your mat. Gaze over your left fingertips. Supine twist. And slowly come back to center. Knees come into chest again. Roll out that low spine, the little circles. And then when you're ready, extend the heels straight up, legs up the wall pose. You can hang out here even through Shavasana if you like, placing maybe a block under your low back. Or just find that pose, the spot where the legs seem to stay straight up without any help from you. They seem suspended in the air. And always hit pause on the video, or just hang out here as long as you like. If you'd like to join me moving into Shavasana, slowly, carefully remove the block under your low back and draw knees into chest. Or wrap forearms around the shins and even draw your forehead close in. Take a big inhale breath here, fill all the way up. And then open mouth, release it out into your final Shavasana. Long arms, long legs, or another posture that's comfortable for you. But blink your eyes closed, release your breath control, and just be for these final few moments. Let your bones be heavy here. Let your muscles melt into your mat. You can always stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. There's never a rush to move. But when you are ready to get on with your day, begin with tiny little movements. Maybe deepen your breath for starters. Bring some movement to your edges, rolling out wrists and ankles. And when you're ready, stretch your hands towards the back wall, toes towards the front ears, big long body stretch. And then exhale, fetal pose. Roll to your right or left. Eyes still softly closed. Tuck the knees towards the chest. This pose represents a fresh start, a new beginning. Decide right now what you will take with you off your mat today and leave everything else behind. Those eyes still softly closed. Come up to a comfortable seated position. We'll sit up nice, straight, and tall here, grounding the spine, drawing hands to heart center. I want to thank you for joining us in practice today. We'll take our hands up to our third eye center and bow forward to seal in this practice. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks for joining us. Bridget teaches classes Wednesdays and Fridays at 9 o'clock here at Bodyworks. I'll post the schedule below and look for other follow-along videos.